Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dimitri. So today I'm gonna show you real quick how to start with C Sharp. I'm just going to show you really basic stuff. So first thing on C Sharp is that you're going to create a console application. That's how you're supposed to start, okay? So in .NET, which is the whole framework, you can create web applications, desktop applications, mobile applications with Xamarin. You can basically create anything with .NET. So in this case, we're gonna go over a simple console application. So you're gonna have a class called program. So you open classes with curly brackets, as you can see here. So if you want to create a different class, you can just give it a name, public, and you have to mention class, and then I don't know, my class is gonna be called planets, for example, planets. And then I'm going to create the curly braces, and then I'm gonna hit enter. So whatever I put inside here is going to reference my class planets. All right, perfect. So there's another way to create classes. You can just come here, come over here to your right side. You can see that you have the program class, which is this one. And then over here, you're gonna right click, and then you're going to go to add new item. And here, you're gonna go to class, and you're gonna give it a name. So that name's supposed to start with capitals. So I'm gonna say planets, okay, planets. And if I hit OK, it's going to create my class, the same class that we're working with over here, planets, but C Sharp Visual Studio is going to create that class like in a different bucket, you know, like now it's over here. So they're like in a separate file now. So this is like a more realistic approach. Okay. So if you're studying, like if you're new into if you're new in C Sharp, you're basically going to start creating everything in the same class program. But later on, when you like know more about classes, you're gonna start creating your own classes as an independent class. That's how it's supposed to be, okay? So I'm just going to get rid of this planets class, and let me just tell you a few different tips. So this static void main, this is basically a method that is our entry point in a console application. So you can now have those void main static void main methods twice, for example. So you cannot copy and paste this. So it's going to show you basically an error. Okay, you're supposed to have just one of those. You could create multiple methods. So you could create a public find max value, for example, and that's gonna pass a couple of integers, for example, and then I'm going to open this and close these curly braces. I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, sorry. And then whatever I have inside here, it should be part of my method. So then I have these two methods inside this class called program. So I could do something like return a A plus B, then I close it with the semicolons. So I'm not going to work with this method for now. I just wanted to show you like you could have different methods here inside a class, okay? So you could have this method in the planets class, for example. Okay, and then you could have another method called, I don't know, just copy and paste this. Oh, sorry. Let's just copy and paste this method, and we could say find minimum value, for example. So you could have like different methods inside this other class. So let's just go back to the program class, and then if you hit F5 or the execute button, the application is going to run and it's going to show you the hello world. So hello world. And if you want to show multiple messages, so you're just going to have to write console write line hello 2, for example. Then you have to type the semicolon in order to close this. And if you run this again with F5 or the execute button, then you'll see the hello world and the hello 2. Okay, perfect. So let's just do something really easy. I'm going to create variables. So I'm going to create an integer. That's how you do it. So you say integer and then you give it a name, integer A. It's going to be equal to 3. Then you're going to have integer B. It's going to be equal to 10. And then I'm going to have another integer called total. So this total is going to hold A plus B. So A plus B. Okay. So total should be 13. And I have individual integers here, A and B. Okay, so now instead of saying hello world, what I want to do here is going to replace this hello world with the result is, and then I'm gonna say plus. So this plus basically concatenates this string with whatever I have in this right side. So what I'm going to have in the right side is my total. So if I hit F5, I'm going to have the result is 13. So 13, it's my A plus B, which is my total variable. So let me just close this real quick. And that's perfect. So that was basically everything for today. So that's how you can start from 0 on a C#. You can start like playing around with this. You can just change the numbers. You could do 30 and here you could do 100, and instead of integer total you could create a different variable called integer total 2, for example. And instead of saying A plus B, you could just multiply A times B. Okay, and instead of doing total, you could copy this, that you could paste it, and instead of saying total, I'll say total 2, and then I can just press F5, and then I'll see my other results. So I have the 2 results now. Okay, so perfect. Just start playing around with this, and I hope you guys like the video, and I'll see you in the next video.